You know what? I'll just use the microphone in my phone. You can hear me now? Let me know if you can hear me now, please. Give me a thumbs up. If not, I can fix it still. I just gotta, you know. Okay. So like I was saying, I'm trying to say, I've been coming here my whole life as like a child, as a young adult, as a slightly older in my 20s adult, as an early 30s adult, as a late 30s adult, and now in my 40s. And this area has gotten progressively crazier when it comes to tourism and tourists and badly behaving people. Like, I had a rough time today. I went to Kyoto and I went to a temple, and it was rough to see. Like, so my biggest issue was, like, I was there and all these tourists are making real asses of themselves and taking up all the space and cutting lines, but you know, there was kids there on school trips who live in the area, and this is their heritage, and they're getting shouldered out by a bunch of dickheads who can't behave correctly. It's kind of fucked up. Look, let me show you. Me and Marcel are here. We're at the side of the street like this, right? When we're doing something, we're at the side of the street. When you pause, you step to the side and you let the crowds through. Do you know how many people just like stop in the middle and you know, like this guy over here with his phone in the air? I know it's not bad right here because the street is wide and there's not a lot of people right at this spot, but when you go down into that area where there's a lot of people and, you know, big groups of people are just walking shoulder to shoulder and just stopping in the middle of the place, or you know, they'll shoulder you to the side and like bump into you, dropping shit everywhere, and man, it's kind of rough to see. I went to the shrine today, and so there's 3 streams of water, right? One is supposed to give you blessings for longevity, another one's supposed to give you blessings for health, and the third one's supposed to give you a blessing for business success. And like you know, you do a little prayer, you take it ceremoniously, you have a sip of the water, and it's supposed to give you that blessing, right? To take more than one of those streams is considered greedy. And what are you looking for?
Show them the god of business.
Oh yeah, pull it open. And to take more than one is considered greedy and kind of, you know, fucked up, right? And so there's this one just white dude, and I'm gonna put his face in a video because we were in a public place. I could give a fuck if I call him out for this. This dude was there washing his face in this sacred water from each one of the 3 streams and drinking from each one. It's like, goddamn, bro, show some fucking decorum. Like, it's pretty depressing. Like, and like I said, here's the god of business. Marcel bought a little charm. Yeah, oh yeah, when I make a video about this, you're gonna see his face. Like I said, he's in a public place, so, you know, there's no rules against showing people's faces in public places. So yeah, you know, honestly, I thought about making a second channel at this point, and it would just be tourists behaving badly because there's just so much content to show, so many dickheads at this point. And like, I used to love this area. When I came in 2013 with Cynthia, we were like about 4 blocks that way and 4 blocks that way in a place a little bit further than Americamura. And we stayed there for a month. Every night when we'd come home from what we were doing, we would come through DOTONBURI, and we would, you know, get some gyoza, get some takoyaki, get a bubble tea, and go home. And I can't imagine doing that at this point, you know, like this. We're gonna go through a walkthrough in a second because, like, I'll show you how ridiculous it is. And yeah, it's pretty rough, guys. But I'll also show you some more backstreet shit that's becoming popular, but it's still not that popular. It's actually quiet over there, and it's only 1 block away from this madness. So let's go take a walk. I'll show you how fucked up it is, how much people there are, and like, yeah, we'll have a discussion. We'll see what we can do, all right? Let's, yes, this is Osaka, Jeff. We're gonna walk through. This is DOTONBURI. Okay. And visible fry lock. You know what's even worse than that? On the train home last night at 12:30, you know, the trains are quiet places. Everybody goes on them to relax. You're not supposed to impose on other people. That means smells, sounds, sights, nothing. People aren't supposed to know you're there, right? There's two white dudes loudly talking about magic on the train, and I just couldn't be more disappointed, you know? Like, I said to them, I'm like, guys, keep your fucking voices down. Like, you know, what are you doing? So here, this is the Glico sign. Everybody is taking the picture over there. You know what? Let's go see it. Fuck it. I might as well get in the way. Everybody else is in the fucking way, right? And I guess these are all people these aren't Japanese people. We're not imposing. We're imposing on other badly behaving tourists. So fuck them. At this point, I'm ready to shoulder motherfuckers to the ground who want to bump into me. Like, it's rough, man. This is my 7th time here, and every time before this, it's been okay. 2019 wasn't great. And look, I'm supposed to get away for people's pictures and shit. Get out of here. So here, let me show you this sign. This is one of the most, Marcel. I don't want to lose Marcel in this crowd. It's ridiculous, but this is one of the most famous and important signs in the area. This is from like I think the 20s this went up, so that's been up for more than 100 years. All right, let's go back. This is the other side of DOTONBURI. All right. Everybody doing the fucking pose. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. Fuck you, excuse me. I've been here 7 times and my family's from this city. So, you know, Fabian, you know, that's my history with this. So, you know, you can judge me if you want, but I've seen this place change in my life. So let's go make a left here. See the 2025 sign from the expo? Yeah, it's like a fist bump thing. So yeah, I don't know, guys. Honestly, I don't know how many more times I'm gonna come to this spot. Like, of course I'm gonna come to Japan again. But these touristy areas like this, and like, here, let's go say hi. Everybody, you're gonna see it. Everybody up there. Can we see it? See, you can see yourself. Okay, let's go in here. Yeah, honestly, ever since 2013 plus, it's gotten progressively worse. This is the Gigo. It's a bunch of claw machines and shit. No more arcade games, so kind of disappointing. You want to look? You want to check them out? Okay. You want to go up? You want to look at these? All right, let's go upstairs. That's sick. All right, Fabian, goodbye. Forever. It's my channel. You can get the fuck out. Yeah, I mean, this place used to be a lot of fun. And it is still fun. And I hate saying this shit. I wish it was just more like it used to be. That's all. This is cool. You know what I'm saying, Stefan? Dude can fuck right off. Hey, look at that. A Teletubbies and right next to Ziploc container machine. Let's win some Tupperware, right? Here we go. That's a cool sign. At least it's nice in here and there's nobody in here. You know, Race and Reese, I agree with you. The government isn't great and they don't do anything to like solve the issues. Like Mario Kart World and Switch 2, a big deal in Japan. Oh, nobody honestly has said much about it. People have been asking. My buddy works for Nintendo too, so he asked, right? And Reese, I agree with that. You know, in Kyoto today, like I said, these kids were getting shouldered out of their own shrine, and it was kind of rough to see. Like, they should have preferential treatment, you know? why aren't those kids, why don't they have their own line where they can get ahead of all the tourist groups? You know, like these tourist groups where there's like someone with a flag and there's a whole group of people following them. You know, that fucker's getting paid to take those people there. It's like, you could show some respect to the people that are just paying homage to their country and what's going on. It's kind of, I don't know, it's depressing. But that's not to say I'm not having a blast. I'm having some sick fucking food. I'm buying some sick stuff. I'm enjoying myself here. I'm seeing some cool things. I just know now to what areas to avoid. And I guess I kind of reached a little bit of a limit today in terms of how much I'm willing to deal with. But yeah, so that's just going on here. Oh, wow, this, yeah, there you go. Some One Piece action. Don't worry, how you doing? Dude ducked to get under my camera, and I actually respect that. Yeah, I know. Stefan, it's been quite the experience. What are you trying to do? I don't know. What? Yeah, I don't think you have any of those. There's 100. Yeah, you'll never get it. It's set up to not get. Some dudes got some titties.
No, I want Luffy. I don't want boobs.
Yeah, One Piece is super popular here. But I mean, so my Ava shirt was getting some love from the locals too. A couple of people stopped me to say that they liked the shirt. Don't let the bullshit get you down. Enjoy yourself. Yeah, no, Frylock, I'm not. I'm just explaining what's been going through my head today. You know what I mean? It's not getting me down totally. It's just I kind of knew what I was walking into as well. It was just rough to see the stuff like that dude at the shrine kind of disrespecting that shit. All right, so we're gonna walk down here, and I'm gonna show you one of the cooler places that you can get to that's out of the way. Okay, and like you make a turn, and then oh Jesus Christ. You make a turn, and then all of a sudden there's no one there. That's where we're going. You hear, Marcel? Let's go over here. All right. So all these signs, all this, cool stuff, this kind of makes it. That's Billykin. He's the mascot of the area where they make kushikatsu, which is what that restaurant is selling. Okay, where is it? Okay, you see that sushi, big sushi coming out of there? That's Daruma sushi, it's Angry Man sushi. And that's your signal of where to find Hosenji Yokocho, which is where we're gonna go. Here, stay with me, this is our turn off. Yeah, everybody knows about it now. I see a big line going into there. Oh, Jesus Christ. Maybe I won't go that way. It's clogged now. God damn. Look, all these people going in. So this is the pathway. Yeah, we're not going that way. We'll go around. Even that place is freaking. Reese, nobody here is a citizen. And even the people who own the stores are now Chinese and stuff. It's pretty rough to see. And so, some of these restaurants used to be the best. And under new ownership, they've been changing ingredients and cheapening out. The difference in the quality of the food has changed since 2013 especially, so it's kind of noticeable. Scaredy cat. I'm going in from the side. I'm not going in next to all the people. Scaredy cat. I want to kick the people aside, but I don't want to get arrested. Let's go. So, you don't need to go that way. There's other ways to get in there. And we're about to look at one of them. All right. Actually, Marcel got lucky today. He won some in Pachinko, which was kind of cool. Where the fuck is the entrance on this side? Sumi-san. That guy's a businessman. Yeah. This is Hosenji Yokocho. 847 Global. I wish I could have you with me. We would just bowl through them. That would be great. What do you mean taken from the Chinese expansion is wild? Have you seen the maps of how much they have taken from Japan? Oh, you know, in 2019, when I mentioned how much this area has changed to my buddy, who's, you know, I've known since before I can remember, who, you know, he's a Japanese dude who lives in Osaka. And there you go. Now that the tour group has gotten through, the alleyway is empty. We'll come back through it, but what they're all going to see is Hosenji, the shrine. And when I explained the situation to my buddy in 2019, he was like, "DOTONBURI isn't Japan anymore," is what he said to me. So yeah, that kind of gives you an idea of how it feels. Hello, new people. Hello from Chicago. Look at this is a tour group, literal tour group being taken to Backstreet Shrine, where the local businessmen go to pray in the morning for success with business. Let's see how they behave in the shrine. Yeah, touch it, touch it, touch it some more. Yeah, touch the shrine, because that's what you should do. No decorum, I swear. Oh, you're just watering everything, huh? Okay. So here you go. This is Hosenji. This guy is covered in moss. You're supposed to throw some water on him and say a prayer. Throw some money in the little box, you know, a couple of yen change, nothing crazy. Let's go back out through that little alleyway. So, yeah, it's kind of crazy to see how much it's changed and to see what's happening. Yeah, 847 Global. I mean, you can see I came in here for 2 seconds and all of a sudden people are touching shit and shrines, you know, that I don't know why you're doing that. It's kind of crazy, but that's an example, just a very, very tiny example of what, you know, is a matter today here. All right, and then I'll show you the tiny, you know, it used to be this empty all the time back in the day. Now you got tour groups going through. But this is the little alley, and it's really cool looking, so let me take you through it. Here we go. You know, I don't mind individuals, couples, you know, but when it's a tour group, it's like, it's pretty annoying. Because it's like these motherfuckers are getting paid to just be disrespectful, I guess. Yeah, this is where the ninjas get you. That's what there says. Oh, Reese, I've been carrying my garbage all the not throw garbage away like randomly. Yes, let's play. Uh-huh.
We'll go first.
Mm-hmm.
O, fajne, to fajne. No. Jest też takie? No zaraz.
And then you'll see, as soon as you pop out, it's ridiculous again. Not having a good time in Japan sounds like the world is fucked. Crawfish. Again, let me say, I am having a good time. I know how to have a good time. The last time I went in 2019, I was actually confused as to now where should I go. I've figured it out since, you know, and I know how to avoid these places, and I honestly wouldn't go to these places much, except that I'm here with Marcel, and I have to, and I want to show him these types of places, you know, and and, you know, walk through it. You got to. If you're here, you got to go through it. You know what I mean? But it doesn't mean you have to. I think it's just different now to me, especially different feel. We're gonna get some yakiniku in a few minutes. Miyamoto Musashi. Oh, Miyamoto Musashi is a sick swordsman. You ever read the Book of the Five Rings? Very interesting philosophy. All right, so yeah, I love Pachinko. On the other side of the highway over here, well, when I say highway, there's a big street with a raised highway in the air. I'll show you in a minute. On the other side is the Pachinko street that I love to go to. I go every single year around March or April. I can't imagine going during the summer with the tourist hype. I hear it's the worst. Yeah, it's really gotten rough. And this off season, this is Tsuyu, the rainy season. It has its own name here. And it's really hot. And this is supposed to be when there's not that many tourists. But as you can see, not that many means a ridiculous amount. The Code of Bushido, I didn't read that one. I should. But yeah, the Five Rings is a really good read. But yeah, we're gonna go across the street. I'll show you what the Pachinko street looks like. And then we might go sit down and get some food. Not on this block. as it's just a tourist trap, you're gonna pay twice as much for half as good food. Like, seriously, don't buy stuff in DOTONBURI. Don't buy stuff in Kuraman Market. Go 2 blocks away and you'll find better shit for half the price. This is all tourist trap stuff. Same thing with Kyoto. Honestly, Kyoto was a giant money suck, and like, it was interesting to see. And I'm glad at least the locals are getting theirs out of the piece, but it's a big trade-off. So yeah, so down here, I was surprised by how much I remembered. I can just get around by walking now, which is cool. I don't have to look shit up, but I surprised myself. I was like, very shocked to see that I still recalled where to go. You guys, man, 31 months and 30 months, you guys are the best. See, this is sick, right? There's a highway above this street. No 847, and I'm getting older, so I don't know if I will. I do want to try one day, though. I don't know when I'll be back. Next time I'll be back is at least like 4 years with my babies. But, I got to let them get a little older so that they can enjoy it. And, and look, again, I'm having an absolute blast. I'm making sure I get to introduce Marcel to a ton of new places, new things, all types of new food, and I'm enjoying that as well. So it's just badly behaved people. And you know what? If it was the same situation, but anywhere in New York, I'd probably be saying the same thing, except that New York is used to bad behavior. So I don't know. I don't know, guys. This is the Pachinko street, and I'm gonna show you my favorite one because it's the one where I won a few times, and it's this Kyoichi. Last time I was playing here with Cynthia in, or was that 2013? 2019 or 2013, I forget. Anyway, I won 26 boxes of the Pachinko balls, and that's how you win money, is the Pachinko ball bearings. All right, guys, I am going to call it, as we gotta go get something to eat, and we're gonna get out of the touristy zone. But I like to dip into Pachinko spots and play a little bit when it's really hot, and have a little bit of fun. And honestly, the fun thing about Pachinko, right? You can play for an hour off of $10 if you do it right. And how long could you play video games for in an arcade off of $10 at this point, where these machines cost 100 yen a piece to play Pachinko, to play video games. So you're playing a game you're watching anime, you're enjoying yourself, and at the same time you're gambling. So it's a fun situation. And again, look, I'm here on the side of the street, out of the way of everyone because I'm doing something. I'm not stopped in the middle of where people walk to figure out my own shit without disregard for the people that are trying to get through the place. You know what I'm trying to say here? Like, it's kind of crazy. Anyway, thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. I know, Bob, today Marcel actually won. This guy won like, how many jackpots? Like 4 or 5? Yeah. He hit like 4 or 5 jackpots on the Juon, the ring machine. So that was pretty great. Anyway.
I got scared the first time.
The ring had like, there's like its hand, it's like the ghost's hand was like out of the machine and there's something for it to press and it would just all of a sudden in his face.
The first time it happened, I jumped out, almost beat myself.
It's a little nugget fell out of his butt. But yeah, okay guys. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. Sorry I was bitching, but you know, I just had to vent about how I feel. Yeah, there's no room for anyone to walk around. It's like stay in your house in the way of the part where we need to move your house. A Guitar Genie. I get what you're saying. It's like individuals feel that their moment is more important than what's happening to everybody else's moments around them. And that's what's weird about the behavior, okay? It's not the best to see, but whatever, it is what it is, and all I can say is, hey, check out this awesome line. That's advertising some Evangelion Pachinko. Guitar Genie, you do have only one life to live, and that's why when I come back from here, I'm going to be going to different places than this. The only reason I'm here, again, is to show Marcel and to do the walkthrough. I'm not at this location right here to hang out. This is where all the tourists from the whole world come. And I'll just leave it at that. Again, sorry for bitching. It's just what I've been thinking about today after seeing that at the shrine. The behavior is pretty rough. So take care, everyone. Have a lovely day. Try to have some fun. Peace.